Today is a Tuesday, November 7, 2023. Limit as Gaza's fuel runs out. Joined countries says no life-saving fuel has been permitted into Gaza since October 7, endangering 2.3 million Palestinians as fundamental administrations close. 1 month starting from the beginning of the conflict, a misfortune of enormous extent is unfurling, UN's Guterres says. PM Benjamin Netanyahu is open to little stops, and recommends Israel will have liability regarding Gaza's security for an endless period after the conflict. Something like 10,328 Palestinians in Gaza killed in Israeli assaults since October 7. In Israel, the loss of life over a similar period remains at more than 1,400. Exchange among Turkey and Israel diminished significantly, Turkish minister says. The exchange between Turkey and Israel has dropped by half starting from the beginning of the conflict, contrasted with a similar period last year, as indicated by the Turkish exchange service. Omer Bolat offered the remarks during an authority visit to Kuwait. On Saturday, Turkey said it had reviewed its minister to Israel for counsel over Israel's supported bombarding of regular citizens in the Gaza Strip and the crumbling philanthropic circumstance in the blockaded area. Last month, Israeli negotiators left Turkey for the sake of security after some favorable Palestinian showings ejected the nation. Its Service of International Concerns later said it had reviewed the ambassadors to survey the condition of respective relations. Kids endure the worst part of battle in Gaza. By and large, 134 youngsters have been accounted for killed across the Gaza Strip consistently since the conflict started. Generally speaking, something like 4,237 kids have been killed since October 7, as per health ministry figures, in what Israel claims is a conflict on Hamas. On Monday, UN Chief Antonio Guterres said Gaza was turning into a burial ground for youngsters. Too soon to talk about Israeli presence in Gaza post-war, ex-Israeli Ministry Yossi Beilin, an ex-Israeli justice minister and previous moderator during the Oslo Accords, says it is much untimely to get out whatever the Israeli military presence will be in Gaza after the conflict. Prior, Netanyahu said that Israel would take care of an endless time frame after the conflict, while Brave said Israel would have outright opportunity of activity. Addressing the report, Beilin said his trust was that Hamas would no more rule the Gaza Strip. Hamas was the primary element on the Palestinian side which was against a two-state arrangement, he added, referring to Hamas' October 7 assault as absolutely insane. We can't permit, either the right or the left, Hamas to stay in power. What's more, when Hamas isn't in power, I figure numerous things will occur, Beilin said. I trust that in the long run, we will have an answer with the PLO, which is the genuine delegate of the Palestinian nation on the issue of the two-state arrangement in view of the 1867 lines with the land trades, and that Gaza will be essential for the course of this state. As war seethes, disdain discourse rises. Disdain discourse focusing on Muslims and Jews in Europe is ascending as the contention between Israel and Hamas seethes, a European Association official entrusted with fighting Islamophobia has cautioned. We've seen an exceptionally clear rising pattern of hostility to Muslim scorn and against Semitic stories. This disdain discourse goes from negligible hostilities to clear dangers, and we've noticed a large portion of it occurring via online entertainment stages, Marian Lewis. The disdain towards Muslims specifically has to do with negative generalizations considering Muslims as a solid gathering associated with viciousness. Such predispositions are spread across EU countries. Lewis said research is required on how Europeans are being taught on Muslims and Islam. I experienced childhood in country France which was extremely different, and I was shown the Muslim religion and culture of individuals who follow this confidence, in a way that didn't depict them as dangerous, she added. In a UN cover, 600 individuals share one latrine. Conditions in Gaza covers are obtuse and keep on crumbling every day, the UN's Outcast Organization for Palestinians says. It featured the UNRWA Khan Yunis Preparing Center, for instance, saying it is presently facilitating in excess of 22,000 inside dislodged individuals. In the middle, the space per individual is under 2 square meters and somewhere around 600 individuals are sharing one latrine. The deteriorating clean circumstances present gigantic dangers to the health and security of individuals shielded from Israel's constant barrage. Joined countries organizations caution the breakdown of water and sterilization administrations will start episodes of cholera and other destructive irresistible illnesses. The vast majority of Gaza's 65 sewage siphoning stations and every one of the 5 of its wastewater treatment offices have been compelled to stop tasks. Thanks for watching and subscribing to the channel.